Salutations, my fellow dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to Paper Mario. I don't know why I said it like that. Last time, we trekked through the snowfields, beat up some new enemies, ran into Junior Trooper along the way, and now we are in Starborn Valley. Today, we're going to be progressing. Today, we're going to be making the trip over Shiver Mountain in order to get the Crystal Palace. But first, we've got a couple things to take care of. For starters, if you recall that letter sequence we've been handling throughout this entire playthrough, our next stop is Frosty right here. Not the snowman, the Frosty the Toad. Fitting because we're in a cold area. Anyways, it's a letter from Dainty and Minty. Those naughty little rascals, when I visited their home, they were always up to something. They do write me letters often. It's nice to get letters. Their mail makes me as happy as mail from my wife and daughter. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I need a letter delivered. I'd like you to take this letter to Goomba Papa in Goomba Village. It's actually a reply to little Goombaria, but I think her dad could explain it to her better. Drop it off whenever you have a chance, alright? Thank you so much. Alright, we're going to be bringing that letter to them much later. Well, not that much later. But anyways, if you recall, we were told about an item we were supposed to get from the mayor. We're going to be doing that now, but on the way, if you actually come up here into this house, you can go outside of the roof, jump to the next house, go in this one, go downstairs, and booyah, another Attack FX badge. I actually only found this out recently, so that was pretty neat. And the sound effect it makes, it's a Yoshi. It probably would have made more sense to be able to find this in Chapter 5, but whatever. Getting that star piece that I forgot. And now let's go talk to the mayor. Oh, Mario, did you reach Starborn Valley? Did you see Merly? Oh, excellent. He said what? An item that has been passed down in this city. Alright, there was something like that. Just a minute. I think I've got it somewhere. Oh, it's a bucket. Here it is. This bucket has been passed out through the years in Shiver City. If the bucket is made of metal, wouldn't it have been rusted after all these years? I mean, it's probably not made of metal, but... Anyways, I don't have the slightest clue as to how to use them together. Sounds like the Star Kids at Starborn Valley are in trouble. I hope you do your best for the little tykes. They're just kids. Best of luck to you. And we also have a letter for the mayor, too. So we're going to deliver that real quick. It's the reason why I had Perry carry out. I don't know where that is, but I bet it's pretty far away. I'll read this later. Thanks very much. Oh, hang on, I'll give you this. And we got another star piece. Alright, cool. And what do you have to say for yourself? You're like a hero in a novel. Imagine that, being in a story. Yeah, I'm still peed at you, so... And nothing of value was lost that day. I'd like to see you prove that. Anyway, now that we managed to take care of that little bothersome figure, I'm actually adjusting badges around, but it gives me a chance to apologize, because I made the mistake of calling the hammer badge we got in Chapter 6 the Mega Quake. It's actually just the Mega Hammer, like the Mega Smash. It does more damage than the Power Smash. However, I don't recommend equipping it like I did. I gave myself a little too much credit when it came to using it, It's not better. It's not much better. The Power Smash increases your attack power by 2, and it requires 2 FP. The Mega Smash increases your attack power by 3, and requires 6 FP. If you do the math, you'll do more damage with 2 Power Smashes, and use less FP than you would doing 1 Mega Smash, which requires an obnoxious amount of FP. I made the mistake of equipping it. Don't do that. It's not worth it. It's honestly better that you just use the Smash Charge. You'll probably get more bang for your buck out of that thing. And you'll still use less FP. So, how about that? Anyway, now that we got the bucket and the scarf, we can actually proceed to Shiver Mountain. Got good blessings from the snowman. That was nice. I don't think I've ever been blessed by a snowman, so this is a first. I actually recommend having Kooper out for a specific battle we're actually going to be getting into soon. I love this track, by the way. Like Shiver Mountain has one of the catchiest tracks in the game, in my opinion. Anyway, I mentioned like in a previous part that this is my favorite chapter in the game. Oh yeah, I leveled up, by the way. Going to increase my FP. Since I maxed out my BP, I'm just going to make a priority for my FP to always be higher than my HP. Because I feel like I'm confident enough in my ability in this game that HP isn't like an absolute necessity. If it's your first time, you should probably upgrade it in a sequential order. HP, FP, PP. But only if it's your first time. Anyway, like I was saying, I did mention before that this is my favorite chapter, and there's actually a couple of reasons for this. For one, again, I love this track. It's great. It's so good. It's so good. And with the previous part, we had a whole, well, 2 parts ago, anyways. We had a whole little, like, murder mystery case, which is very different for a Mario game. And I'm glad that Paper Mario decided to take those risks, and it paid off. It was a very interesting experience for a section in a Mario game of all things. Yeah, it's an RPG, and some Mario RPG did things like this as well. By the way, I've never played that game. I can hear the pitchforks and torches now. Anyway, there was an Ultra Shroom in that hidden block. As for the third reason, the dungeon we're actually going to be coming up to is amazing. I love the dungeon in this chapter. It's really incredible. Anyway, we got that pebble. We're going to be using that later, and, okay. No! What's wrong with my eyes? You look just like me. I found you, faker! Who are you really? Tell me your name. I'm Kooper. Yeah, that's it. The question is, who are you? What? That's impossible. I'm the one and only Kooper. You're talking crazy talk now. You're making no sense. I'm the genuine Kooper, really. Come on, Mario, you know me. This guy's a big liar. I'm not lying. Mario, you know, I'm Kooper, don't you? Don't you recognize your buddy? Shut your mouth, goody-goody. I'm his buddy. Yeah, that's it. Why, you're the only one who should shut his mouth. I'm his buddy. Listen, moron, Mario, you have to decide who's lying. It's the only way. Pick the one you think is lying and whack him really hard with the hammer. Fine, yeah, fine with me. If you think you'll get away with a trick like that, fine. I know Mario knows who I am. I believe in you, Mario. Clearly, it's a given who the faker is. Oh, by the way, if you hit if you do hit Cooper, he calls you out on it, and I believe you get ambushed in this battle coming up. By the way, there's a battle coming up. Shut it! I'll trick you. And just like that, we have a new enemy in the form of Dupligos. Dupligos has an HP of 15, attack of 4, and defense of 0. If you recall much earlier in the playthrough, we fought a guy named Lee in the dojo. Dupligos is basically Lee with less health. I believe he does just as much damage though. And he's able to copy any of your party members. So he's able to copy their strengths. But in the case of Cooper, he also copies his weakness. So that's why I recommend Cooper for any of the Dupligos fights you get into, because that way you could basically capitalize on the fact that Cooper has to take a turn to get up before he can actually attack. So whenever you knock him on his back, it takes a turn for him to get up. You're gonna want to use that. You're gonna want to do that because that won't be the last Dupligos you come across. But moving on from the Dupligos, we have the White Clubba. We haven't seen Clubbas since Chapter 3. It's been a while. HP of 12, attack of 5, and defense of 0. That attack power is pretty scary. But what's scary about these ones is that they can attack you up to 3 times. They don't do it all the time. I think he does it here. No. Okay. But he's able to attack you up to 3 times. Thankfully, the amount of damage he does is lower than what he would doing it normally. However, you're going to want to guard against those attacks anyway, because you can still take a hefty amount of damage from it. Also, they're weak to fire attacks. You want to think that because they don't do anything ice-related. I guess the fact that they're white? Well, that just sounded kind of racist. We got a super block up here. I'm going to be giving it to Parakarry, because his ability is actually going to be very useful later. I'm not going to be showing it off in this part, but again, his ability will be very useful later. And just a heads up, I do intend to show off the final move for all the party members. More on that later. So anyway, that pebble we picked up earlier, there's going to be 3 items here. Pick up the shooting star and replace it with the pebble. If you do come across another pebble on the way here, like from an enemy drop or something, you could potentially grab one of the other 2 items. I do not recommend grabbing the snowman doll, because since enemies are ice-based here, snowman doll is not very useful. Plus it does less damage than the other 2 anyways. I mean, if you can sell it, I guess. Alright, so before we move on, we have to blow up this wall here. Now, if you recall, Merle said something in the form of sometimes the walls may lie. This is what he means. At last, this is Mario. I'm glad you found this place. I've been expecting you. Do you find it strange that I know of you? My name is Madame Malar. I am a messenger of the stars. You know Merlin and Merle well. I am their ancestor. The stars spoke to me of you through my dreams. Are you dead? I think you're dead. It is here that I guard the way to the Crystal Palace. We have little time to waste, so listen carefully. You may not know this, but the followers of Bowser have invaded the palace, where stars are honored. Now, what I have to tell you is very important. Listen to every word I say. I can't tell you the whole tale. In the interest of time, I'll be brief, so pay attention to the key points. The story began a long, long time ago. I was still a young woman back then. A horrible thing happened on the mountain one day. I ran there immediately, but it was actually Oh, such a sight was, and it was none other. So then I. You talk too much. So that's why you must get Bowser's men out of the palace. But hey, were you even listening to my story? Yes, totally. Okay then. As I was saying, you need the Star Stone to reach the palace. I'll give it to you. With this stone, you can open the way to the Crystal Palace. Go on, make haste. Do you think you understand my shortened version of the tale? The shortened version? It really doesn't do the story justice. You know, perhaps one day I'll tell you the full story. Until then, good luck. I'd rather you not. I've got my own agenda. I'll buy the audiobook. Assuming there is one. Anyways, enough about her. Place the Star Stone inside this little thing right here. And this should open the way to the Crystal Palace. In the form of a bunch of stairs. It's not as majestic as I would have thought. As we go up these stairs, for one, get rid of that guy, he's not important. And we got another badge over here. The Mega Jump badge. Same problem that I mentioned with the Mega Smash, don't equip it. You'll do more damage with 2 power jumps. And if you drop down there, you get a star piece. Again, I don't know why I equipped the Mega Smash. I guess I mistaken it for the Mega Quake and I just dealt with it. Well, in any case, now that we managed to cover all of Shiver Mountain, I think we're going to call it a part. Next time on Paper Mario, we're going to enter Crystal Palace and make our way to the end to hopefully find the Star Spirit. So until then, I got a juice.